Module 5 of the AWS Technical Essentials course was all about databases. It was a little bit shorter than I anticipated, knowing that databases are a pretty in-depth topic, but then again, that's probably why they made it as short as they did. You can go very, very deep very quickly, it seems like. They just covered the basics of what a relational database is, a bunch of tables that are capable of being interconnected to each other versus non-relational databases, which is essentially the object storage of databases, it seems like, comparable with S3. Objects or entries are just stored as items with different attributes, and not every item in a non-relational database table has to have the same attributes. So it's very, I would say, more flexible, it seems like, in that regard. There are several different hosting options on AWS for databases. There's the Relational Database Service, or RDS, which has the capability of implementing all of the, or many of the large name database management services like MySQL, Oracle, PostgreSQL, etc., and their own proprietary Amazon Aurora, which is compatible with MySQL and PostgreSQL, but supposedly with better performance. So I'm not sure what case you would use those other two, but I'm not very familiar with databases again, so I would need to research that some more. DynamoDB is the non-relational database management system and has all the same characteristics of what I mentioned earlier. It doesn't seem too in-depth. There are several different instance types that you can choose for your relational database. Much like the EC2 instances, you can choose standard, memory optimized, or burstable performance, and those use cases all depend on what you're using that database for. There's a lot of different types of databases, so you need to choose the best type for yours. I kind of wish they went into a little more depth, but they listed them all as relational, key value, document, graph, time series. I didn't know many of these were database types, so I don't feel like I got too much information about databases. I think the key knowledge from this is just knowing about RDS and DynamoDB and what type of databases they each support is really the important thing there, and the relational versus non-relational. But from what little I know, databases do seem pretty cool. I like the structure and the formatting and how everything is laid out, but that will be something to dig into another day. So I will see you guys after Module 6.